Welcome everybody. This is Christ169. Thank you for joining my another live stream here. It's a little while getting on here. Take a little while because internet's a little slow here. So yeah, if you get any stuttering in the live stream or after the live stream has ended, please let me know. Comments down below. Topic is going to be about today's topic is going to be about GameStop news and review of Buff B sound machine. Now, first off, this is a Buff B sound machine. I got this from my sister. She bought it for me because she knows I work second shift. I have trouble sleeping sometimes. So this is a sound machine. I have it on top of my gaming rig. It looks almost like a soda can. She got it on Amazon about 25, 26 bucks. If I had clock included, not including some taxes or whatever. But yeah, this is an interesting little device here though. It has 12 it has 9 nature sounds, 4 fan sounds, 4 white noises, 8 color adjustment lights, and so it has 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17 things. Timer for 1 to 3 hours sleep, books on display. Come back to they had a feature sleep timer for 1 to 3 hours or continuous play. I put on continuous play. I just turn it on, let it run all night long, or okay, all day long for me, because it works real well for me. I highly recommend this. You can get it at Best Buy, not Best Buy, but at Amazon.com. It's Buff B White Noise Sound Machine. If you like having a sound machine, maybe you have that. Hey, boxing, sound machine, stuff like that. It's a good sound machine. I highly recommend it. I got it from my sister for free. She bought it for me. I've been using it for about 2 months now. It's great. So I review it. Here's a review of this Buff B. It's a great thing. It looks like a soda can. You can plug into USB Oracle or a wired. I have plugged into my power adapter. I have all my stuff hooked up to it, so it runs good. No issues. No, didn't feel cheap. Feels pretty heavy. So it's a good little sound machine. Like I said, it has 9 nature sounds, 4 fan sounds, 4 white noise sound like rain or whatever. So you have different things here. Adjustable colors. I just turn it on, let it go. Uh, but after this topic's over with. Once again, you get an Amazon about 25 to 30 bucks. Not a bad device. I got it for free, so that's why I waited a little longer to review it. Anyway though, now enough of that. GameStop, GameStop, GameStop. Oh, what the hell is going on with GameStop? GameStop had somewhat of a renaissance, so to speak. They're actually getting busy. I know. I mean, I know I almost knocked myself over. The cool stores I went to were actually busy. The ones I went to that weren't busy beforehand are busy now. And I think GameStop biggest problem with GameStop was though that the PC section didn't have PC stuff in it. It has a lot of crap trinkets in there, and maybe that's what's selling them. Maybe we're all wrong. Maybe the game maybe the game generation over with. Maybe should sell our Xboxes, sell our yeah yeah. I saw it too as well up there at 2 of them actually. Street Fighter collection. But maybe we should sell our gaming rigs, sell our Xbox, PlayStations, and go buy trinkets. Because hell, the GameStop seems to have it where it's at. They seem to know what the hell's going on. Because obviously, I thought games were for gamers. I'm like, silly me. Screw me, right? I'm just some 41-year-old, be 42 here on November 3rd. So I'm turning into an old man. Anyway, though, enough of that. The point being this, guys, GameStop has seen some, of a renaissance. Best Buy is having trouble making sales when it comes to games. I went in there to go buy the SSD, Adapt SSD. I was going to buy there. I'll put Electronic Express. The videos down below my live stream or my upload stream. Go watch that. So I'm redownloading a lot of the games I have on Steam to the secondary 2 terabyte SSD I have, and nothing new. It looks like this. If I can show it to you, exact same thing. What it looks like. I did a review on this one about 2 years ago when I got it. It's amazing. So I bought a second one. I bought a Electronic Express. No, go figure. And they're actually struggling with business. About a month ago, they're really hitting hard. No, a friend of mine works there. So how is GameStop doing it? How are they making it work with trinkets and knickknacks and Street Fighter figurines? And hey, Tim, how you doing, buddy? Welcome, buddies. Welcome down here. Welcome down below. But yeah, though. So why is GameStop making it? I own a GameStop franchise. Well, that's good. And maybe you can explain to us why in the how in the how in the blue moon is GameStop making it? Maybe you can explain to all of us in the group here because that's a story I like to talk about eventually. Not really, not really free stuff. I'm not really a free kind of guy. I'm not really a free kind of guy. But maybe someone can explain to me why GameStop is making it. Uh, well, I believe it. I believe base scraping by, but something's holding you guys up. And I know Microsoft came in and did a partnership to help revamp your guys' stores. I know a friend of mine has been up there for 26 years, and he's telling me that yeah, well, Microsoft is kind of backing GameStop a little bit. And I made the comment to him to one that why don't Microsoft just buy out GameStop and have Microsoft stores that they did have one in Nashville that they closed down about a couple years ago that was really popular, man. I think it was popular. And he just kind of shrugged and did that and didn't really tell me what it was. He was nice at it, Microsoft backing him because Microsoft and better place to work for. A few people that I've met online, gaming throughout the years of my gaming online, have worked for Microsoft one time or another, and they all say Microsoft's not back up to work for. It can be kind of weird in certain departments, but just like any job you have. But my biggest thing is, I think games are having trouble by that, but I think it's a case by case basis. The ones I live here in Clarksville, Tennessee, work or go to, are busier because they know we have the military, people from the small Kentucky towns coming down. We have business. The problem is when you have PC gamers like myself who are hoping and praying for a micro center and they build coffee shops and burger joints here. It's like, okay, I'm already fat. All right, I got that down pat. I'm already fat. I don't need any more reasons to be fat. I am going to the gym. I did lose about 75 pounds, but I am still fat, right? So we need places of amusement. And I think GameStop can do that if they get rid of all the trinket crap and go back to games. But what I said in my last video a couple months ago about physical media and digital media, people only get burned one or two times before they shrug off the company together. I trade stuff into GameStop, and I've got hosed a couple of times. And a friend of mine named Jefferson, who used to work there, who died of pancreatic cancer. Very sad. Love the man to death. Great guy. Well, we had a little falling out there a little bit. And then maybe I'll do a video talking about it because his anniversary of his passing is coming up, and I'll probably talk about him a little bit. Because I ain't talked to him a ton of times, but I know a friend of mine who talked to him all the time. Who was working at Dillard's as manager of Dillard's, and we used to talk all the time about games. Great guy. Just I know some policies are different with GameStop, and I understand that. But he passed away pancreatic cancer, and it always it always bugged me because he was a great guy. And always good ones that die young. It's never the evil people that die young. They always seem to go down in flames of what hell they create. It's never people. Anyway, though. But when I went to GameStop, I saw, and I'm slowly seeing the erosion of the customer base. You know, we're going to sell more trinkets and knickknacks and book packs and that's fine, and cups. If that makes money, great. But I guarantee you, there, Tim, you're not breaking down the barriers selling backpacks, and knick-knack glasses. You might sell a couple of them for maybe a year, but after that, woo and ah, over with. Look at Stranger Things, that TV show, movie now that was the biggest bomb of all bombs. It was great. You slowly saw erosion of it. Look at the Hunger Games. Look at many things. How many knickknacks did GameStop sell of all these things, or all these small little knickknack shops? We have a calendar. We have a calendar game place in the mall in Clarksville that sells a lot of weird stuff like that. Friends version of Clue or whatever. No, they ain't flying off the shelves. You know, this stuff ain't flying off the shelves. And I get people want to have different things, and I'm all for that. But I think GameStop should go back to being the gamer itself. I understand that. I talked to this guy named Jeff, whose name is Jeff. I told him to make YouTube channel. He's like, I can use his name. It's his. I call him Jeff. His name is a little bigger than that. But I'm not going to mention it. But um, I'm telling him. And I understand that the PC gamer makes up a small fraction or fraction of a fraction of the client base in GameStop. I get that. I get that, that people coming in because they want an Xbox. One girl came in. I put a pre-order for an Xbox or what it was. I have an Xbox One X. I have an Xbox One X back then, and she came in with her mom because she wanted an Xbox One, and she was buying some used games. That's the clientele that GameStop is going after. The problem is those people are few far between because with no Game Pass, and yes, Jeff told me that GameStop is making money, off a lot of the Xbox stuff because Microsoft is, you know, fronting a lot of the digital sales for GameStop. Now, if that's true or not 100%, I don't know for sure. But while this guy lied to me, I've known him for about 10, 15 years. Now, it could be misconstrued, maybe, the communications. This guy set it up here, corporate guy, this guy set it up here. And it could be. We all had that kind of conversation before where you say, you see tomato, I say tomato. It looks sometimes the same thing, but you might say something different. That's why I always tell people to get different kinds, of reasons about this. But I think with the whole GameStop thing, to me personally, that amazes me. This company has treated employees and treated customers like dog shit. Let's go ahead and say it. They herd them in, herd them out, herd them in, herd them out, sell a bunch of weird crap to them, and literally, do you want power? Work hard, and they're right in their face screaming at this. I'm like, no, leave me alone. I'm here to pick up this Madden game. I don't want a power word card. I understand that you have to do it. I get it. I said I have friends who work there, so I get it. But I always got one because you can save money on stuff, especially the elite. Elite, I think, take 20% out. No, I do miss that. But it got really crazy weird with the prices now. Anyway, though, the point being, guys, is this: if Best Buy is struggling with games, and they just sell games and washers and dryers and laptops and everything else under the sun, including TVs, GameStop is struggling for a different reason. Because GameStop, like I always said before, is a niche product. Like a hardcore wrestling back in the 90s, ECW and that, they were a niche. This is a niche product, a niche clientele. They need to have graphics cards in there. I've seen 1660 Super in a GameStop charge about 330. I almost got one, but I got 2060, and I got 3070 after that. So I'm good there. But see, I would have bought a 66 Super just to get my rig off the ground because I need it running, right? Anyway, but they stopped doing that. You can sell it online now. Buy online. That's not these. I'm a touchy feely kind of customer. I want touchy feel it. I want to see what it looks like and see it, smell it, whatever. Yeah, I'm a freak, whatever. But I want to see that kind of stuff. I can't do that on a damn computer screen staring at it. And games need to understand that they need to really have that notion with this stuff. Yes, yes, you can sell book packs. You can sell cups. You can sell trinkets. You can sell knickknacks, tinker toys. You can sell pyro. You can sell confetti. You could sell people. I don't care. No, no, some people I don't care. But I mean, you could sell and blow up dolls of people for I care. I don't care. That's kind of creepy and freaky, but it's a sex shop. But you know what I'm saying? I don't care what GameStop sells. They have to make sense. When I go on there, I see a computer literally section is eroding away, all because of knick-knack and tinker toys. I get it. You know, if Micro Center came in Clarksville, we wouldn't have GameStop anymore, technically, because Micro Center make a lot more money than GameStop does. But they only have like 200, 300 stores. How's that possible? Because they are a niche clientele, but they're a niche clientele that people want to go to. They sell Xboxes, they sell PlayStation, they sell Game Pass cards, they sell computer stuff, they sell how to do stuff, and they have a building area where you can build your PC right there if you want to, or have them build for you. Geek Squad does too, but I wouldn't trust them with an ink pen right now. Let alone trust them, with my $3,000 gamer rig that I built from that I had got built in 2020 and I had up to it, throughout the years. That's me. The few people I trust in this on this planet to do stuff like that. I wouldn't trust GameStop to go through my Xbox or PlayStation and figure out what's wrong with it. I wouldn't trust them. That's why they send it out to these centers when you refurbish it, because they have some knowledge of what the hell they're doing, and that's good. But going back to the reason why the stores are profitable, I think it's because people are caught up in a knick-knack craze, and that's fine. But eventually, the knick-knack craze is going to die, just like the used game market died, just like all the other things died. Digital distribution fell off a little bit after all this 2020 COVID thing. And Stadia had the biggest problem, biggest success they could have had, and they just let it flounder. And I think GameStop was there hoping that it would breathe new life into them, and it did for a short time. But I think even what Tim is saying, barely scraping by. People are literally looking elsewhere for games now. Now I have a Fire TV behind me. I can go get a controller, plug it in, and play Luna right now. Games on Luna if I wanted to. I don't have to go to GameStop to buy anything. I go to GameStop and buy a 3 month Xbox Live Ultimate card because I save $5. So I do that. Small things I do. But that's what I'm saying though. GameStop is becoming a niche product that's losing its luster because people are realizing I don't have to go to GameStop to buy games. I can buy knickknacks there and go buy games at Walmart. You had to go lasso some of these kids to, wrangle up, Barbie's Dream House Warriors or whatever the hell it is. I don't know, whatever. But you know what I'm saying. You have to have that. The clientele is there. People want games. For some reason, GameStop is selling knickknacks and trinkets and Tinker Toys and crap, and that's fine. You call it game knickknack Tinker Toys, whatever. Be honest with yourselves. GameStop is no longer about games, 100% anyway, though. Maybe 20%. Because the rest is just book packs and figurines, and that's fine. If you like, the collection of Street Fighter 6 for $60, if you like that, great. I had friends of mine who used to buy all the time $200-$300 worth of Street Fighter stuff and Halo stuff, and buy the collections of this stuff and have it in their room. Soon later they fell out of it. Why? Because they got older. Their wallet got a little lighter. They got a family, mouths to feed. I don't know where all those apply. All those apply. So they're different reasons. But I think if people really took a step back and go, okay, I go to GameStop, they have people who know about games somewhat. I go to Walmart and ask somebody to go wrangle me up a game, or I go to Best Buy where they're too busy trying to sell me a washer and dryer, or I go online, buy it, download it, not worry about it. Because you can return an Xbox game online a certain amount of time, as you can Steam. I don't know, PlayStation would, they weren't dicks, but PlayStation would too if they weren't dicks about it. And maybe they can do it now. I don't know. Konami and PlayStation Konami, they're both dicks. But I guess that's how PlayStation and Konami work. But what I'm saying is, guys, though, you don't have to go to GameStop anymore. To see them busy is good because I have friends who still work there, and subscribers who still work there, and it's happy that you guys are still working. The problem is, I think eventually when the knick-knack craze finally goes pop, the bow burst, you're going to see a lot more people abandoning ship. Because you already had like what 3 or 4 CEOs in the last 2 or 3 years, and if Reggie can't, no, if Reggie from no, if Reggie from Nintendo can't save GameStop, then who can? Microsoft come in can turn that place into a Microsoft store. Hey, great for them. Microsoft have deep pockets. Hell, they don't. Hey, no, used to wasting money. Well, want to go as Xbox? They waste tons of money on Microsoft. On Xbox. But you know what though? They like doing it. So I don't think GameStop is going to be dead next year. But I think you're going to see a big shift come up. Eventually, knick-knack craze is going to end. People will want games again. I think people are just getting tired of the fact that they can go out and buy this stuff and they can go home and buy it at home, and sometimes it's a little cheaper or not cheaper, once Steam and Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo finally just get with the program and realize we could put GameStop out of business by taking this said game of of Call of Duty for Microsoft and sell it not $70 but 49.99 digital only, and keep the physical copy, even though it's owned by Microsoft. But bear with me here, work with me here, hear me out. That if it wasn't owned by, I don't have this score, um, but they can keep that game at $70 in retail if Microsoft didn't own Activision. Force everybody to go buy the digital version because it's $20 cheaper. Yeah, I have Steam. Um, has and they have the digital thing is like $20 cheaper, so they go buy that instead of go buying it in the store. Now GameStop loses that customer. They go online buy stuff, and that's why I think we have to understand though about that kind of stuff. And one thing about it, you have to understand that stuff like that. For free, you guys have Steam. You can send me invites or whatever. Um, but or send me a friend request or whatever. But anyway, but the point is, guys, I'm thinking that when these companies finally realize that they can start charging cheaper money for the digital games, that's when you're gonna see companies like GameStop go out of business and Best Buy start cutting off the games, and so um, Walmart. Because why are they gonna keep something that's gonna cost more money than digitally? So I think it's gonna happen eventually. When, I don't know for sure, but I think eventually. I'm not gonna say no. It's my gamer tag. It's what I use. Um, uh, but yeah, but it's one of those things you gotta use. I mean, something like that. But I guess. Well, guys, my video. I gotta go. I'm gonna get ready for bed here. I work tonight, so you can hear me ramble long enough. But yeah, just really, guys, just support GameStop, places like that if you are into gaming, because GameStop doesn't help. Yeah, I rag on them occasionally, but it's only because they kind of ran themselves into the ground. If they actually stayed on level playing field, they probably would not be a problem. But I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.